My name is Jim Cook. I'm the CFO of Mozilla. I've been working with Mozilla and Firefox for about 10 years. Impact to the bottom line is something I obviously look at a lot. And I'm always, when I have Blue Chip at the table, I'm constantly grilling them on what the bottom line results are, how to get not only the best deal, but how to make sure that the lifetime value of this purchase is going to make sense. And so we first started off mostly in data centers at Mozilla. This was back in 2005. There wasn't a lot of cloud activity going on back then. And so we really went deep. Blue Chip brought in a bunch of experts on data centers, helped us out, helped us architect it, helped us really grow from our, at the time, 15, 20 million Firefox users to over 300 million Firefox users in data centers. And eventually, we started moving everything into the cloud like everybody else did in the 2009, 2010 era. And we've been on that path. And so Blue Chip has helped us think about the pros and the cons, the time to market, the cost, the flexibility, all of those components of making a decision for the bottom line, critically important. Like everybody, we started exploring the cloud business and we started looking at all the options. We went with AWS for a large portion of our infrastructure and had to actually go through the process of moving stuff out of our data centers and more into the cloud. And so sit around the table and just literally map out the process, map out the roadmap, the workflows, how it's done, what the costs are, what the pros and cons are, bringing all that data to bear, talking to other customers, and making sure that you're making the right decision not only on how it works, but how do we monitor it? Bringing in other companies that help us monitor it, like Cloud Health, just recently, has been fabulous. So we get the visibility into not being able to go down to an actual data center and see and touch the equipment, but actually get the same kind of visibility in software. So it's that kind of help that BCT has brought, which has been phenomenal. What differentiates Blue Chip Tek is what I look for in a great partner. And what I look for in a great partner is someone who can be my right-hand person, who has all the information, brings expertise that maybe we don't have. What I really like about Blue Chip Tek is they fit that profile. I think of Blue Chip as they sit at a unique intersection of value for Mozilla and for being a partner. And if you want to think about it in network terms, I think they're the classic point of presence, if you will, or the key gateway or the key router for information. So you can't know it all as a CFO. And so you want to bring in people around you that really have all the expertise, have seen it all, not only in what they're doing in their business, but they can bring in the network of other people to make sure that you're reducing the risk of your decision. The tangible value that BCT has brought to Mozilla is really helping be there at the table with us and just evaluating every single major purchase decision, not only from just the hardware, but from the future architecture. What are we architecting for? What's the life cycle of that architecture? How should we be thinking about it in terms of roadmap? Can I talk to other customers who have done something like this? Can you bring me other people in your network? That kind of value is what you're looking for, and you want somebody who's been in the business for a while, who can then bring all those pieces of information to the table and help you make an awesome decision. And that's what Blue Chip Tek helps us do. If a partner doesn't meet or exceed my expectations, they're probably not my partner very long. So Blue Chip has definitely exceeded my expectations along the way. Even so far as doing things outside of purchasing or integrating or even cloud expertise. I mean, I'll call some of the folks at Blue Chip, Jason, and we'll talk about, who do you know in the industry who could be a great VP of IT? And Blue Chip has actually helped us along the way there and bringing in names and even recruiters. And so it's that kind of partner that you're really looking for, which is great. It's important to have a VAR. It's important to have an outside partner. I think I'll just start there, right? So it's not necessarily a VAR, but having some sort of outside expertise that is in this business, making these decisions daily, not only for helping you, but helping other companies and other reference customers. You can't sit here in an ivory tower as a CFO of a company or inside executive in any company and think that you know it all or have seen it all or that you can keep up with all the changes. So you have to partner with somebody who's keeping up with all the changes, and that's what Blue Chip, it sits in a very great position of doing. They come in and they say, we've seen this company's doing this, we should think about moving you into different architecture here or there. These are the kind of partnerships that you want with an outside person. I would definitely recommend Blue Chip to other companies, primarily because of the relationship. You're looking for a great partner. You're looking to have that expert that sits at that unique intersection of value, and that can be that critical point of presence inside your network, if you will. And that, I think that value in and of itself, I think is the main reason why not only we love Blue Chip, but we stick with Blue Chip.